we got to go back to the team that you spent some time with, won a Super Bowl with, the Denver Broncos. Drew Lock is going to be out for 4 to 5 or 4 to 6 weeks. Courtland Sutton done for the year. What does this mean for their development? What does this mean for the baby Broncos, as you call them?
Man, the baby Broncos. So if you had like your favorite baby, that would be Drew Lock. You know what I'm saying? And then if you had like your most talented baby, that would be Courtland Sutton. So they losing their guys, man. They losing their babies. It's not looking good for the Broncos, man. They lost they OG baby in Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? The big dog baby. So man, it's not looking good for him, man. You lose Von Miller, Sutton, and Drew Lock within 2 weeks, man. That's not looking good. That's looking like a rebuild year almost, man. They're going to start just putting guys in, seeing what they can do. I hate to see it for the Broncos because I got a lot of love for the Broncos country, baby. But, man, you know how it goes sometimes.
Put it on tape quickly. Denver Broncos record for the 2020 season is?
Denver Broncos record is 5-11. Week 2 is in the books. And like the great Bill Belichick would say, we on to week 3, baby. And DraftKings Sportsbook got a new offer. So tell them about the details, Harrison.
I don't think Bill Belichick would have said baby at the end, but maybe you never know. You was in the locker room, not me. But yes, DraftKings Sportsbook has a new offer for new users only. If you go to the App Store, download the app, you could turn $1 into $100. Yes, $1 into $100. All you have to do is place the bet on the appropriate winning team, and you could turn a little into a lot.
Hey, you can't beat that, Harrison. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code BOOTH21 when you sign up to get this can't-miss offer. Pick any team during Week 3. You bet $1 on them and get a chance to win $100 if they win. That's $1 to win $100 if you use the promo code BOOTH21 during the sign-up.
And that's for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. You must be 21 or older and Colorado only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Now back to the show.
We going man to man with the landlord, the honey badger, the all-pro, goddamn champ, man, Tyrann, baby, what's up?
What's happening, OG? How you doing, man?
I'm all good, man. I appreciate you coming on, man, blessing us with your presence today. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me, man.
Congrats on that win yesterday. Hey, another come from behind win, man. Patty Mahomes doing it again, huh?
Yeah, man. They ain't easy, man. You know, you play in this league a long time, man. Especially anytime you go up against division rivals, you know, it's always a close game. It don't matter who on the field, and so that's what we expect. But obviously, you know, big win on the road.
Tyrann, Aqib went through some of those nicknames: the landlord, honey badger, champion. What's your favorite one, and what's one that maybe the general public doesn't know about?
Man, I got so many, man. From simple ones to, you know, obviously the well-known ones. You know, honey badger. You know, obviously landlord is real popular. You know, in Kansas City. But for real, man, it don't even matter to me. You know, it is what it is. You know, I appreciate them all. You know, not everybody could, you know, have those nicknames. And so it's cool, man. It's a cool thing.
Them local nicknames be the best ones, man. Like, the Talib. That's what mine is Talib, right? But right. I moved to Dallas, right? And like all my dudes from my neighborhood who in my class, my homies right now.
Yeah.
They the teacher, we sitting in class, the teacher say, something Talib, and that was my name for the rest. Talib, Big Leave, Talib. That was it. The local one, it hang with me right now. Still my nickname, man. So them local ones always be the dopest ones though, man, in my opinion.
Speaking of nicknames, Justin Herbert, his nickname was Rookie for week 2 in that matchup against the Chargers. Obviously, all week we didn't really think that Tyrod Taylor would not be playing up until the coin toss that decision was made. How did that impact the game planning or how you guys proceeded with the game going against a rookie quarterback, particularly in this situation?
Yeah, I think, well, for us, I think our game plan would have probably been the same. You know, obviously, felt like the young man came in the game and proved why, he was a, top draft pick from the quarterback position. Got great size, got great arm strength. And he didn't try to force anything. He just took what we gave him, and he made the most of it. And, I think he was a big reason, why it was such a close game, and really a hard game, really put his team in position to get out to an early lead. And, I think we was down 11, really going into the fourth quarter. So he managed the game really well. And so I'm expecting big things from, in the future. But you could tell why he was a, top draft pick.
Hey, definitely. I was going to ask you what you thought of him, but I see you respect the game. I watched the game, man. He had the one little over route that you almost got your hands on. That probably was his best throw of the day. That's a Tom Brady-like throw right there. You know what I'm saying? Great
anticipation, too.
Man.
I think when I went back to the sideline, I thought I baited him too much,
Yeah.
But it was a hell of a throw. And not many quarterbacks, have the guts, really to make that kind of throw, especially over the middle of the field. Tight window. You definitely got
straight
some,
up.
as you could tell. Yeah.
You did treat him to a nice little hit too.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the way the game was going, man. I think, you just want to hit somebody, anybody,
Yeah. Had to welcome him, had to touch him a little bit.
Yeah.
had to do that. Hey, it was a couple of them balls downfield he threw. He was trying to hit Mike.
Yeah.
I put him on my flex. I'm like, Mike gonna be going against these corners, these young corners, Kansas City. He'll catch one or two deep balls, maybe a tub or something. He throw the deep ball, it's your ass back there. I'm like, oh man. He's not catching them. He's not catching them with my dog back there, man. Straight up.
And I thought we had a great game plan too. Especially when they came out, regular personnel, just lining me up to his side, really.
Yeah. On it deep.
I thought that worked in our favor. I ain't trying to give up none of them deep balls, especially the ones in the end zone. You know what I mean?
Can't do it. That makes sense though. That's a hell of a game plan. I know y'all ran a little two yesterday, and it seemed like the times he wanted to take shots, shit, you was back there. So that was great game planning right there. That Super Bowl, man, champ done got added to the nicknames. You know what I'm saying? That Super Bowl was a crazy game. Now, I done played with Tom. I done played with Peyton. But, man, Mahomes is a little bit different than them. He like the new age them. I don't really know. You tell me about him, man. Tell me how that Super Bowl, how that game, how that shit felt, brother.
I mean, obviously it was a good feeling, man, to, really to get up into that point. I mean, it's hard. I'm going into my 8th year, and, not every time you get a chance to really play for a Super Bowl. You don't always have that team that kind of fit that build. But I think playing with the guys that's on our team, I think obviously you got high expectations, and I thought we started the Super Bowl kind of flat, as a team. And then we just found our way to make, certain plays to kind of, swing the momentum back in our favor. And, I thought the 49ers did a good job, as well, just really being who they are. They played good defense, and, offensively, they was able to move the ball, with the run game and the reverse game. But we stuck in there. I thought that was our identity really all season. Really as a defense, it's to win the close games. To be a good defense. When it matters the most, or make the play when it matters the most. And I thought in the Super Bowl we just held our own and made the plays that counted.
Yeah, them glue guys, I call them glue guys, man. I think y'all glue guys. Glue guys is the guys who keep the team together, the guys who breed the confidence in any situation in the locker room, pregame, them glue guys, man. And if y'all don't know, Tyrann is definitely one of them guys. You check his stats, check his background. Them glue guys, they breed wins because they breed confidence throughout the whole team. You can have a guy who's a 5 or 6, really, and with a glue guy on his team, he feel like he's an 8 or a 9. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think y'all glue guys really, Pat Mahomes, I think y'all really did a great job, man, keeping that thing together, not panicking, and breeding that confidence, man. I think that was the difference, really,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
So Tyrann, so you won the Super Bowl, and Aqib and I have talked about this. The hardest thing about going back to Super Bowl is getting back there because the off-season celebration, you're like rock stars. But you only how long did you have to really celebrate with that before COVID hit? What, 3 weeks?
probably if that. I mean, we were able to squeeze in the championship parade, but that was about it, man. That was about it.
Yeah, see, that's what I told him. We talked, I think, on the week 1 show or week 2 show. I told him I think the Chiefs gonna come out on fire. They're gonna be rolling, and for the simple fact that we couldn't be rock stars this offseason, man. Everybody couldn't go home and be a rock star. You was locked in the house. You couldn't do nothing but work out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a positive. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a positive for y'all boys, because you don't want that. You don't want that the Super Bowl hangover, bro. I'm telling you, when I tell you I was a rock star to July, hey, was real. Hey, it was real time. I promise you, it was real, man. So you all ain't had to deal with that. That's going to play a major role this season for y'all boys.
I hope so, man.
With that being said, so I can hear the accent in your voice. So I went back to St. Augustine High School's the records. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you never won the state championship there, right?
No, never.
That they won, and I think they won the district right after you left.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. Yep. So then, obviously, you did not win a national championship in college. You played an SEC championship game, went to the Cotton Bowl, so didn't get a championship there. So this Super Bowl not only is the biggest championship, but it's pretty much the only football championship that you have. I'm sure there's one thing when the world goes right back to normal that you want to do. Let us know what that is. Obviously, you got to take care of this season first, but if there's something on the bucket list.
For me, I don't know, man. I just want to keep, obviously, traveling the world, experiencing different cultures, different people. I think anytime I get a chance to travel, I can always, see life in different perspectives, and then really be humble and appreciative of my life, you know what I mean, and what God has really done for me. So probably say the only thing on my bucket list, I'm boring. Me, I like to chill inside and, do my own thing and, stay out the way. So, but definitely like to travel.
Yeah, you like me, Tyrann. I'm in the crib with them babies, man. Hey, I'm trying to get these boys right. I ain't got no time to be out. You feel me?
Right.
Want more dope content? Subscribe and check out the YouTube channel. And while you at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Call to the Booth.
One of the key things that when it comes to repeating as Super Bowl champions is bringing back that roster. It's a tough thing when guys are deserving of money and they maybe not able to get it with the team that they won with. You guys are able to sign the extension with Chris Jones. Obviously, Pat Mahomes signed that big extension, Travis Kelce. It seems like the core of this roster is locked up. How long can this Chiefs dynasty last?
Well, I probably as long as, we really wanted to. And, I think, obviously, you want to stay humble, but, and obviously you want to keep the same players, the same core players together. But I think each and every year you got to find a way to kind of remotivate yourself or, be self-starters, because we've accomplished, the biggest goal of them all, the Super Bowl. And so, but if we could each year, come back to the table and be motivated again to do something better or different or, more special, I think, we can always keep pushing towards, being Super Bowl contenders. But if we lose that hunger, it don't matter who on the team, we won't be, who we think we are. So I think it's all about staying hungry, really.
These matchups against the Ravens, they're prime time. The NFL is always going to try and put them Thursday night football, Monday night football, Sunday night football. And because of the history or how you guys are projected to perform this year and in the near future, do you hold any special weight to seeing them on the schedule? Obviously, it's still a regular season game, but these are Super Bowl contenders. Do you give it special weight?
I mean, yeah, naturally. I think, they're a great football team. And just like any other great football team, that's on the schedule, it's a hell of an opportunity for us, especially when it's primetime ball to show who we are. You know what I mean? Against some of the best, and so yeah, those weeks of practice are a preparation. You gotta have all your attention in it. The details got to be right. Because you just want to go out there and have fun. And I think especially against great teams, you don't want to be thinking too much. You want to be able to flow and just be at one speed. And so, but yeah, I think naturally, you love to see primetime games and big time opponents. You expect the best.
Yeah. You ain't gonna downplay no guys like this. This would be the weeks that you put a couple more hours in on that iPad at the crib, and collectively everybody, you want to play well in games like this. So man, y'all boys would be ready for them boys. But on another note, the Tyrann Mathieu Foundation, man, y'all always doing good things throughout the community, good things for the city. Back where you from, in Louisiana, in Kansas City as well. So y'all got something going right now, man. I know y'all always got something going, man. What y'all got going right now?
Yeah, so right now, the Tyrann Mathieu Foundation, we hosting an invitation. It's called Flex Your Freedom, and people could come out in Kansas City at the Union Station, and they just learn about the process of voting. They'd be able to register to vote and submit absentee ballots and different things, and just be educated on it.
Yeah.
And I don't think enough people are educated on the process. It's not like, logging in or signing up for a Twitter, so.
Right.
But yeah, just trying to get the people up to speed and help as many people, as possible, kind of use their voice. And then back home in Louisiana, I got a speaking series that I do with a lot of the youth down there in Louisiana and surrounding areas. It's kind of like just a mentorship, just trying to shift their thinking. They're able to pick my brain, for an hour, every Tuesday. And so, but yeah, I think those are the two things right now, we're focused on.
That's what's up, man. Much love, much respect to that foundation, boy. Y'all always doing something, giving back, man. It's love.
Yeah, always got to salute when you use your platform to elevate worthy causes, and obviously voting rights and things of that nature are immensely important, especially the times that we're in. Before we let you go, we're gonna get to our week 3 or after week 2 no-fly zone rankings. But let me just give you a peel back the curtain for you a little bit, Tyrann. Mm-hmm. So every week, Aqib gives his top 5 secondaries, and it's basically advice for people playing fantasy football, saying don't play this quarterback against this secondary. Don't use this wide receiver against this secondary. I'm going to give you the results after week 1, and then you respond how you feel. You ready?
Yeah.
Number 1 was the New England Patriots. Number 2 was the Baltimore Ravens. Number 3, Los Angeles Chargers. Number 4, Los Angeles Chargers. Number 5, Arizona Cardinals.
You said the Chargers twice. The Chargers 3, the Rams 4.
Thank you.
Stop saying the Cardinals, Harrison. The Saints. The Saints was my new number 5. I changed that shit. I switched that shit. The Saints was my new number 5. So we had the Chargers, Rams, Saints.
Okay. All right. That's
3, 4, 5.
Just get me the graphic earlier. Just get me that information earlier, and make sure the graphic agrees.
I got you.
But Tyrann, list not in those 5 or 6 was the Kansas City Chiefs. I just letting that out there. You respond how you like.
No, it's all good. Yeah, we're gonna be in the top 5 one day. So yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. That's how I see it. We got a lot of young boys on my end, and
my point exactly.
So they gonna grow up and grow into a bigger role, and we got one dude suspended right now. I think once we get him back, we'll be flowing at a higher level. So but now I think Talib, I think he got it right. I think all them units he picked, they play well together. They play fast together. I think a big part of succeeding as a unit is communication and having like a chemistry, with one another. Yeah, I think that's a solid 5-6 DB units. Yeah.
And the only reason the Chiefs ain't on there It's because they just young. You got guys banged up. My dog got the wrist. He hurt his wrist week 1. Breland down, suspended. I'd say about a week, you know what I'm saying? Later on, middle of the season, y'all boys going to be right up there. I'm already knowing because y'all be strapping. Straight up.
Hey, Tyrann, if you get like 4 or 5 picks on Lamar Monday night, you be right up there. So
Number one.
Yeah.
Number 1 on the list. Go out there and go ham. They going number 1 on the list.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyrann, I appreciate it, man. You already know. Anytime you need me, hit on me. I'm there. Man, we trying to get this thing off the floor, man. Guests like you going to help us get it off the floor, baby. So, hey, I appreciate you, man, coming through. Anytime you got some new things you want to, you know what I'm saying, let the public hear, we here, baby. Holla at me.
For sure. I appreciate you having me, dog. I'm going to keep you in mind, brother.